if you're in his way, so now I'm running down and I'm here and he's flying, I just stop and let him run off my ass and go, all right? Or if I'm going to step off it, I pull out a count, all right? But if it's a bad move and he's moving, just stop, you know, come off your butt. Go. Now, again, I'm a guard. You miss it. You step out of bounds over there. And you go like this. Alright, now what do I have to do as a guard? You're going. Now, I'm getting momentum. You're gone. Alright? I'm getting momentum and I'm running. And now I'm dribbling. Alright, ball's over there. You stop. You seek a sideline. And now the three is opposite. Now you're coming through the pass. And you're going. Go, 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 move, 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 move. Good. Good. Either side. Good. 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 Roll there. Nice. Now, hours of that. Hours of that. And we'll do some dribble penetration. We'll tell the guy to kick the ball. I go 4 lines. I go 4 on 3. All right. Now again, I've got a time frame. So 3 lines, 3 on 2. 4 lines, 4 on 3 with a trailer. I'm not going to get to where I want to go if I do that. But I will take what we did here and now make it happen this way. Now how do you do that? See, when you do and you're doing this, you want to give that an advantage. So how do you give it an advantage? 3 defenders, not 4. You don't come right out and do that and play 4 on 4. Now they got an advantage and they're getting shots. And you can coach what you were doing there. So 3 defenders. Then pick-up point. So, hey, you're not allowed to guard in the back court. We're picking up at half court so he can learn seek and sideline, get into the ball, and you can coach 2 long dribbles. So you want to set up what you're doing, and you can do it by numbers. 5 against 4, 4 on 3. You can do it with dribbles if you're doing the defense. You're working containment, they're only allowed 2 bounces. They're not allowed to dribble. Okay, now I want 5 guys. So here's put just the 1's here, 2 and 3 are wide. All right, 5's here. Just the foul. 4's got the ball out of bounds. 4's got the ball out of bounds. It's going to take. 4's got the ball out of bounds. 5 guys. Good. Okay, ball's with you. Ball's with you. Now, coming down the floor. And you go to the corner. Go to the corner, go to the front of the rim. All right, here's a couple. As a coach, I learned this with the kids. When I was with Guy Malloy, I learned a lot about screen and how to use a screen. All right, how to set a screen, spacing within UCLA, how to all of that. All right, so our thing with the Dragons, when we hit half court, there was constant screens, constant guys getting picked, little, big, big, little. Now, with the kids, my God was ball movement, spacing, and cutting. We don't screen at all in transition. It's ball movement. It's pushing the ball, it's dribble penetration, it's cutting. So, if that's what we're doing, here's what we're doing when we go 5 lines. Now it's 5 on 5, I want rim cuts. So, ball's here, put the ball on this side, you come. Now you come to half court. Right about here. Now and ball's on this side, you're through the center circle. So one guy's on the front, it's 5 on 5 now. They've missed. The defense is back. It's set. All right? Now, My transition, if the ball's in this cylinder and I throw it out of the back court, we're in something. The ball's here. If I dribble it over, we're in something. All right? If I take the ball across the street, we're in something. If I bring the ball through the middle cylinder, we're in something. Now this is what we did, and I'm talking with these kids. We did that. Now again, when I was with Guy, we didn't call, for the most part, we didn't call plays. They brought the ball down the floor. I love it. He hit the high post. We did something. We hit the ball on the wing. We did something. The ball was reversed. We did something. We didn't come down and do this. Watch the NBA, watch Europe. They don't play that way anymore. And these positions are interchangeable. So the two bigs are interchangeable. My guards are interchangeable. Now again, my God is rim cuts. So we're going 5 on 0. I got a 24-second clock. We're going to get 5 layups. The ball gets thrown out of the back court. If it's thrown out of the back court, now, biggest thing in what do you do with your post? I think it's the most important decision you make. Is he do you want him opposite the ball? Do you want him in the elbow? Do you want him in the ball side block? Do you want him in the short corner? Now what we do is we tell this guy we want him ball side. If we have 7'1", athletic. We have 6'6" that can shoot. So Tim Duncan is different than Splitter. All right. So our 7'1" kid will hold the mid block. Our 6'6" kid will hold here. So he'd come. If it was him, he'd come here and he'd stretch. Now it's the same thing. I know on dribble penetration, that guy when I drive him, would slide, and he'd shoot the 3, and he'd come behind. If it's my big, and I drive, he's hooking under, exactly, and he's coming in here, and I've got this, and I've got this. So again, the offense is the same, but you want to use your pieces to their strengths. So I want rim cuts. So the ball's kicked here. You're in the short corner. Now, when we're going to do this, you're going to get a piece of the center circle. You're going to throw it ahead, and you're going to rim run. All right. And we're going to kick the ball back to him, and he's going to lay it in. All right. Now that's your first. That's a rim run. All right. The ball goes in. You guys cross. You two, the 5. All right. Goes down always. The 4 always takes it out. All right, come back, come back, come back. Now, ball's there. Ball's there. You rim run. Ball. That's your first leg. And you go to the corner. All right, now, you're the 4-man. You're running down, and you're working off this elbow. You're spaced. All right, now, no shot, no layup. You're holding a little bit high, 3-point line. Now when I take the bounce, you're cutting. So you rim run. Now he gets a layup. Lay it in. Okay, ball's here. Now, as I take that bounce and you cut, you're starting to lift. You go through to the corner. Now you lift. Now we've got out to the white line. Now we've got 2-guard front. Now I throw. That's 4-man's the second layup. 2 to 3. Now he hits my leg. All right? Now I lay in, I come. All right? Now, ball's here. Come back. Come back. Come back. No. Come back. So you swing. You dribbled up. You swing it. All right? You've got the leg. He's gone. He's through. All right. He lays it in. Right, now where are you? There's a corner, Bill, there's a corner. So I sit, I run to the front of the rim, I lay it in. All right, now, 4th leg. You go to the corner, you flick it, you step to your pass, You rim rim. You lay it. All right? So we've got 4 layups. Now ball's back here. Now here's the 5. Okay, so that guy, you're here, the low post guy's here. So the 4-man lays it in. Now I'm here. As that ball's being reversed, I'm moving through the elbow. So the 2-man's laid it in. The 3-man is laid it in. Now, as that ball goes there, you're right off the 45. I'm moving, whenever I set an on ball, I'm running side kick and roll. I always work through the elbow. So as I'm going to be running, you're becoming no sprint forward. You step, and you run off my ass, the back of my butt. All right? That's not a screen, that's his layup. Now the last play, you've gone to the corner, you're the 5. No layup, nobody has a layup, now we're in pick and roll. All right? Now, you're here. Now somebody, what we'll do, these go right through the front of the rim and fin. Now, when I was with the kids, we ran shakes. This set is shakes. Side pick and roll. 2-man game, roll, lift behind. It's a pick and roll game everybody plays. So our basic structure, we run a lot of things out of this, but we'll run out 4 rim cuts, side pick and roll. Now, I've used clock, I made the defense move, I'm trying, and one of the things I keep referring to Guy's offense here that I learned from Guy is the importance of cheap baskets, easy baskets. My teams, especially the Chinese, need that. Now, we're getting 6 points, 8 points off layups. Guy, our team with the Dragons used to get 6, 8 points off the shuffle cup. Lindsay, Andrew, they're cheap baskets. Makes the difference in winning or losing. So instead of coming down and getting right to the point and trying to make a play, you're looking for an easy basket, a layup, a cheap one, a foul, getting to the rim. Now you're into what you run. All right, and for us, import, shooter, shooter, shooter. All right, so we've got 4 good cuts. We're into it. Now move the ball back. Move the ball back. Now let's go slow. Let's go right. We're not going to shoot the layups. We're just going to cut, and we're going to get to side pick and roll. All right. Now I want to make this point, and this is good coaching. Watch their feet. Watch their feet. Okay. Now, once through, dribble, just go slow, go. Dribble up, go. Stop. Good. Okay, now, you took a long dribble and you threw the ball with your right hand out here like this. Now, everything, again, dribble penetration is a different beast. Ball reversal is 2 hands, jump stops, and stepping through your pass. So he dribbled up, and this is what you do when you're doing 5-on-0 with the kids. They'll get it, and now there's no coming back from this, and the guy might beat him. So he's sitting down with his outside hand. I'm taking 2 long dribbles, and I jump stop. Now I step to my pass, I sink my hips, and I run right through the front of the rim. All right, I'm not over there, I'm right to the tip of the rim. Now he catches, again. So he catches here, I'm always playing off this foot and bringing this leg through. So, and now I step to my pass, and I run through the front of the rim. He's catching, all right, here, and now, go, come. Now what he's coming to set me on ball, I'm working the baseline until the pick gets set. Now the pick gets set, and I come over the top. He's bringing this leg around, and I'm getting both feet in the paint. You're lifting. Now we're good guard can throw the ball behind. That's a great guard. So getting his feet in the paint, jump stopping, this hook pass, pulling this leg, putting the ball through to him. Shooter, shooter. All right? Now, back, set the pick. Now again, what do you do here on pick and roll with our kid's favorite foot? So if I'm left-handed, all right? So this, all right, is comfortable for me. I can't do it the other way. So if you're right-handed, you're uncomfortable that way, and this is your pivot foot, then you work in the baseline here, and you're coming here, all right? If I'm always trying to reject the screen, so I catch, I'm here. If this is my pivot foot, I'm here, and I'm working the baseline, and then I'm coming over the top. And what we try to do is get 2 bounces, 1, 2, and squirt it to somebody and shoot. All right, let's go. Let's go. All the way through to the on ball. Now that on ball, you can hold kind of down here. You know the ball's coming to you. Walk up the lane line, and as he catches, squirt out. And you want to catch in this area here so you're not stuck to that sideline. So you can go here or here. And you want to be above the foul line on the catch. All right, here we go. Good. Front of the rim. Stop. Front of the rim. Now where should you be? Now where? Again, watch the NBA. It's a big difference. Are you this? Or are you this? Now he's coming off that, and I'm into this. As opposed to sitting here like this. That's spacing. So we try to get this guy above the blue line deep. As that guy's coming down hill, we're step into this, into dribble penetration. So you want to come, as that guy's coming, you're lifting, you're sliding corner. Let's go one more time. All right, here we go. Really good. Okay, bring the ball back. Now, just one time so they can get one man leg, 2-man, 4-man leg, 2-man leg, 3-man leg, 5-man on ball. We're going 5 times. I'll call it. All right? Go! 1-man leg. Here you go. Good. Rebound, 4, rebound, go. 4-man. Through front of the rim, Good. Play it. Good. 2-man. Push it. Kick it. Rim run. Dribble. Stop. Okay. Now they're doing pretty good. Stop. Deep. So you want to get deep in the guard spots. I want 2 dribbles above the white line. All right, 2 dribbles above the white line. Go, your ball. Stay in play from here. Go. Stop. Look at that. The ball's here. So you're all pressed to the sideline. He's coming up, outside hand. All right, you want to be in here. So just shorten that pass. Come. And reverse that ball hard. Go. Your layup. Good, get it out of the net. Good, go. Off the lane, go. Rim run. Good. Rim run, stop, bring it back. Now again, this is and I keep referring to Guy because he's the best at this stuff I've ever been with. And when we're doing this, when we were doing the shuffle stuff, the feet were unbelievably important. And I'm looking at him throw the ball. I mean, it's got to be step, sink your hips, and go. All right? And he's sprint, you've got the ball. All right? You've got the ball. You want to come. And where do I want to be? And where do I want to catch? Outside hand. Take it over. Hit. Step. Turn. You're just running. You ain't you. Now I'm going to run off his ass, and you're in a sprint every time. You're sprinting. Sometimes they're laying it up if they aren't on ball. You got the ball. Come back to his ball. Okay, go. Yeah, go. Relax. On ball. Good. Okay, next one. Whoa. Let's go one more time. All right, whoa. Now come. Now, 4-man always takes it out. 2 and 3, circle under the rim. When you take the ball, you want to take that long dribble and get a piece of the center circle and throw it ahead. Sink your hips and sprint through the front of the rim. All right? It's hard work, but really move now. Really move. Go! Give it go. In the center circle. Land. Pass! Woo! Ball back. In the corner. You're through. He lays it in. He's moving. Go. Next guy. Go. 4. Give it go. 4. Good. Land. Go again. Move back here. 4-man. Go. Good. Move. Go. Good, go, sorry, go, on ball. Oh. Nice, okay. Now, again, that wasn't perfect, but for a first day, and they've never done anything like this before, good work. All right, let's set now. Let's talk, come back, 1 man, 2, 3, 5, 4. Now, that's we will, so now I'm going to talk basketball, and this is, again, when I spoke to you last, it's hard, I have never coached kids. I did it, and there is differences, but when you have time, which I did, you can get a lot of things done. And what we did on all of it, on most of our stuff was transition. All right, and here's some coaching points. The ball's in the back court. Now if he dribbles it and he's open, I throw it to him, and we're in this cutting game. All right, ball's here. Come. Now, this is bad basketball, and I was the worst at it. All right. He's being guarded, and they're playing 5-on-5, all right? Now, you're guarding me, all right? Now, you're dribbling, he's being guarded, you come down, and we don't do that anymore, all right? So, if he can't throw that ball ahead, 8 seconds on all this stuff, throw it ahead, you're on the rim, 8 seconds. If I'm guarded, get out. Dead corner. All right? Now the ball comes up the floor, and now the point guard, you can have my lead. Stay out of my way. Now this is my guard. He's coming up here. Now you got your post. Let's say that's your 7-1 kid. You've got your trailer, and you've got this. Now, if the ball's been dribbled over the half court, if it's been dribbled over the half court, we're into an on ball. All right? So, and this is we're trying to teach our kids, all of our perimeters, to be able to play off an on ball. So when we get to senior basketball and you're running offense, it's not just one guy. You swing it like Houston Rockets. The next guy can play off one. They all can. So we're working this package. You come over. All right, now throws it over. Now again, junior basketball, rolling it into this side was a grind. travel, offensive fact. It was a grind. So now and then, and we had movement off that. And if we had an advantage, most of the time, we're picking the ball. Now, on the ball screen, he's coming. He's coming underneath. And he's setting his pick that angle. Now, this guy, as soon as he sees the pick, swings off this foot and turns. Now, again, we have two things. He's 7'1", and this is coaching, and he has bad hands. I don't want him up. All right, so we tuck him down here. Now he's a 6'6" kid that can shoot. All right, he hooks, and he comes up here. Stop. Now we're in shapes. Now, again, kids, simple. Balls here. Come back, come back. Go back, go back. Anytime, go deep. Come. This, I know it's simple, but he'd run to the corner. Our 7'1" guy's slow. Sometimes he dribbles over if he's not ahead of the ball. And a lot of times he's playing against another slow guy, and his big's down here waiting for him like this. We bring him into the on ball in the forward. It's simple, but it's effective. His read is rim run, layup. His read is pick the ball. So you got 8 seconds. He's chugging down. He's late. He hits it. He's trailing it into this spot. You're in the corner. Okay, now, another, and I changed on this. A lot of times the kids ended up on the same side of the floor. So you're down here, you're here, and you're in the corner. Now, whenever we had a loaded side and it was dribbled over, we'd go to the flat screen. So come. Now, again, he's always touching. I think, again, I watched, and I watch NBL, I watch NBA, I watch EuroLeague. The NBL game I saw, the side pick and roll, he's coming down and they're setting the flat screen here. So I'm a guard, and he would catch the ball on the outlet, and he would turn and come this way. Now he's coming down here, and Gibson's on his hip, and they're setting the flat screen here. He's a dead man. So I'm coming through the center circle, here or here. And now when we set that screen, again, it's downhill, and it's off this alley where he's got room. Now, ball's here. You go off it. Now again, no matter what they do, I roll this guy. So if he goes, my guy, he rolls. He replaces, now this, he's not over there, go to the tip of the rim. He replaces where he left. He comes right here, and he sits right behind this. You're right on those dots, right there. Right? So now, post speed, you're right up in that alley there, right in that alley there. Now, when we go flat screen, this is our spacing. All right, so it's down here, shot, shot. Now, if I don't get this, he steps, and now these three are playing. With this spacing on what we just did, I come, he backdoors, he lifts, handoff. All right, go back, go back. Now, our shooting, I showed you one thing. In this, what we did, one, we told this guy to score. So he's not getting it. I'm trying to get my hip through and get on the rim. Now, if I don't, and I dribble at him, you got this. If he's open stance, if I'm like this, he's coming. So if I'm playing like this, and he wants to dribble at his defender, so you're on D, you're in the open stance. If I get it, I'm looking to go over to the front of the rim. Now I take the dribble, you're coming. You got shot, so you're coming. You take it, I roll, he lifts. Shot, big, here, space, space. Okay, bring the ball back. Now, if he's in denial, he dribbles at my butt. He back cuts. Canada. All right, go, go. Now, what would you do? Lift, lift, lift. Now, look, there's three things on this. Now, he goes. Now we get this. His guy's denied. So now I take my second dribble. He goes. Layup. No layup. You got it. Come to the top. Hit. Pin down. Okay, come back. Come back. Come back. Come back. Come back. Now, I know that looks like a lot. It's the transition. You have cutting. You have layups. All right, now you have side pick and roll. The side pick and roll is downhill. It's a loaded side or it's a shake side. The teaching point from when I used to coach here is I'm telling this guy to come downhill. I'm telling the screen to be underneath. When you have a loaded side, this is all, and what we're doing is happening all the time. This guy. Score, shot, cut, handoff, cut. If there's no one to hand it to, you swing it and screen. All right, so take the ball back. Now, I'm just, where the game's getting to, and I feel with kids, and I know I'm covering a lot of information here, but again, if the ball's in the back court, no call. My kids know the ball's thrown there, or rim runs into on ball. We're trying to teach our young kids to space, dribble, penetrate, play off on balls. All right, ball's here. I dribble the ball over the half court line. I dribble it over. Now, we're into pick and roll. All right, so pick, stop, pick. Okay, now go back. 4-man, second man, 2-man. Now the first man is picked. All right, those two options. This is shakes. All right, now come back. He dribbles over. You're down. You're trailing. You're on that side. All right, bring it back. Now we've got the flat screen. Now, this side of the court, we call the first side. When the ball gets to this side, it's the second side. Now, they know shakes. This side, second side. Then the ball swings to the third side. All right, now it's late clock, and we call that butter. You've got to have a finish. All right, so first side, second side, third side. Now when we practice and we play 5-on-5, I'll play with an 8-second clock. And I'll play 5 against 4, and we're working first side. Then I'll bring the 5th guy in, and I'll tell him, No pickup in the back court. We're picking up at half court. Only layups. Second side, and we're playing with a 16-second shot clock. Then I go 5-on-5, half court pickup, 24-second clock. We're up 10, and there's 2 minutes to play. We're going third side. All right, I'll get to the third side. Now, ball back here. Come again. Come. Just go within your lanes. Go in your lanes. Now, in that cutting set with my senior team, again, with the shuffle, we had gold, we had red, we had a zillion plays that Guy had in that offense. In this cutting game, we've got the same thing with my senior team. I can post the 2-man, I can post the 3-man, I can cross pick, but that's the nuts and bolts with you keeping your mouth shut and they bring the ball across half court, they throw it and you don't say anything, there's no calls, that's what we're doing. Okay, now, you're in the corner, you're coming down the floor, now it's 5-on-5. I got 2 more points to run to you, so let me do this one better, all right? So this is what happens most. Throw it ahead, bring it up, and dribble it over. The third thing that happens that I'm constantly telling my point guard, you're guarding, you're behind. Now the 4-man should be thinking, stay behind the ball. Now, I'm bringing the ball up the floor, and I don't like what I see, all right? And now I'm going to cross the street, and we're going to play this side. When he takes the ball across the street, I hate this. Now I'm coaching this guy, get your feet in the paint and make a play. So when I come and I take it across, I'm trying to get in here. And I'm trying to get in here, he's lifting. Now you're my short corner guy, you're lifting. He's still in behind me. I'm trying to get on the rim. We work on that every day. Now, if he doesn't, so now he's behind me, and we're playing the game. We've done this side. He takes it across the street. He's coming. Leveling up. You lead. All right. Now as I come, you're coming ball side. You're filling behind. You lead. Now I flip it. Now, this is, again, the simplest one we've got. You go to the corner. Now, intricacies on this, all right? Everybody runs in our double-doubles. The Spurs, when they run this is Ginobili. Parker's taking it across the street, goes to the corner. Duncan's on the ball side. As this guy's got the ball, Duncan's coming across the lane, and he's walking up, and you're dribbling the ball up, just like we talked about on the cutting. You're showing me my outside, your outside hand. You're walking up the lane. Now, Ginobili takes a hard dribble and throws and hits that outside hand, and comes right off, whip that ball, comes right off this, like that, and he's on his left hand for the layup. Now take the ball back here. Now making this example, this is how I used to teach it. You go to the mid, you're in the mid block. You're here. Now he would throw it, and he would wait until the ball went there, so he could backdoor and play. Now he would catch it, or backdoor. Ball's here. Now again, little intricacies, all right? Instead of waiting and holding your cut, he comes flying off that thing and hits it, and Duncan's coming up, and you're coming right off his shirt front. You're whipping it there, all right? Now, layup. No layup. Ball's here. We're into double-doubles. So he's here. That's Tony Parker. Now they turn. That's Ginobili. Pick. Pick. Now, everybody runs this. Now, whoa, whoa, whoa. He comes. Now, he's the slip guy. He's the pop guy. So his man's going to show. So when he comes, he goes. He's looking for that. He steps. Now, when the ball's passed, you're picking him, and you're coming. All right, now, you spread. This guy's man smacks you. So he's always stepping to the ball. He's sealing on the net. And he's coming. We try to work through the elbows. So you're deep. And we look to come right through here for this. If you're guarding me, now I walk Richard hand up, and I squirt out, and we play. All right, bring the ball back. Bring the ball back. Now, I want you to take the ball across the street, hit it, bring two cutters, shoot the ball, and you're shooting the ball at the elbow. Let's have a look at it. Go. Step up, step up, step up. Good, good. Nice. Go again, go again. Now, see, that one-handed pass on that, that's not a bad one. We teach that, all right? When you got to take a hard dribble, his cut's terrible. You got to cut hard to the front of the ring. Now, this guy will be in a side front on him in the block. So when the ball's thrown, now that keeps you going. And as you curl, you're curling right into that elbow. All right, move off. Go, go, go. Good, 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 good. And move it, move it, move it, move it. That's good, right there. Nice, nice. Okay, go again, go again.
The details of the football and
Go. Stop. Okay, ball's in, ball's in. Now, you're flying. That's Ginobili. He's guarded. He doesn't have anything. What are you doing now? As soon as he goes off, you're turning to get it again, right? Go. Now, I can't throw that. He's denied. He holds. He's cut. I look. Now, this is Parker. Come. Come. Same play. You're coming off on that handoff, looking for yours. You turn, you don't have that, a real hard dribble. As soon as that guy comes off, you're going and getting that corner guy all the time, no matter what. All right? Now we're going to bring, you come off, Parker, you come off and shoot the shot. All right? Good. Spread it, spread it, spread it, spread it, spread it, spread it. Good. All right. Go again, go again. Now bring that second guy off for the jump shot. Here we go. Good, 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 good. Nice. Okay, go again. Hit it, go. Again, on all these steps, we get a lot. You come off that, all right? You're walking up. You've been denied. You're coming. Now you're flashing elbow. You're sealing right there, all right? That hit, that back door, that one-on-one ball. So out of this set, we've got Parker coming out of the corner. You've got your shooter. R3's big. We've gone to this side of the floor. We can post him, and he can shoot. We're bringing him off for a jump shot, all right? On the second pick, we've got you on the step up, one at one elbow. We've got you on the seal, all right? Bring the ball back. Now, just stay in your offense when you're with the kids. Not one play, not one call. You're on the sideline. We've been together here for an hour and a half, hour, for whatever it is. Not one call. They've got like 4 really good things in this. All right? First side, second side, third side. All right? Depending upon where the ball is. So if the ball is thrown out of the back court, if the ball's taken across the street, if the ball is dribbled over, all different. Now, you're in the back court, you're the point guard, you're coming down. Now, if he touches the center circle, head on, so he comes in, you're going, it's 5-on-5, and I'm playing in the middle of the floor, or in horns. So he gets it. You guys are always in the corner when it's 5-on-5. We're not entering through you, all right? So now you guys lift, and now we've got this game. Now everybody, we've got pick and roll, where he comes off pick and roll. We've got this entry. We've got this entry. Now, we use something different on which side we enter it to. So we come down the floor, ball's here, he comes off the dribble, everybody's game, he rolls, he fills behind, we're post speed, we're shot. You're deep, ball's thrown behind, you're stepping in, we've got shot, we've got 2-man game. So now we don't have anything, we're always looking, now that's the triangle, we're looking for second pick and roll. Bring it over. All right, now again, just for what we've covered, because we haven't covered him low, slide up. Now we've got that action again, that second side. Ball comes here, pick and roll, now we've got this again. And they know how to do that. All right? Bring the ball back. Now up. Again, let's just clean this up. And I'm referring to Europe as compared to what I've seen here. In the games I've seen here in Australia, when you run side pick and roll, and you've got a guy here, and he sets the pick, and he comes off the pick. Now, ball's thrown there. This guy is reverse pivoting and sliding here. Now again, when I was here, that's what I taught. Now, in what we play against is everybody. Set the pick. On defense, ball's there. Got 2 guys over here. Any side pick and roll, opposite big is the catcher. All right? These guys play these 3. So we got a guard high in the eye, a guy low in the eye, the big sitting here. Ball's thrown. He rolls. You get nothing. In this game, you ain't getting layups. So the ball's set. Again, Nowitzki, Euro, ball screen set. He's coming. Now we're not talking about the guards package. He comes off 2 dribbles. My chin's on my shoulder. A long step. A second step. A third step. And now I'm sitting. And a good big is down in here on that side pick and roll. Now, if you're there. If the big's defender is a dunce and he's over here and the guards are there, as I come, 1, 2, 3, I'm always below this block in the NBA. You're coming, and now I'm sliding through here for the dunk. So I've got shot. If there's no one there, I've got layup. I'm not on side pick and roll doing this. All right, important point in that 2-man game. All right, come back. Come back and say it again. Horn set, down the horn. Now, we had on the pass, the ball's thrown here. We had a play on each side. All right, then I'll just go one. This was our best play out of this, and I had a zillion plays that I watched on tape, and I tried to enter to our team. My assistant coach, who's Chinese, put this in, and it's much better than anything we ran on the horn set. Now what we do is we throw that ball there. That was my import. That's my forward. Now, my guard, this is my other import. We set the pick, and he would run off his back. So again, butt to the rim. You're cutting right off my back in front of the rim. Now you're stepping out. Now, he looked at that, and again, he's catching, these guys are three-point line extended. He's catching here. He's got, this was my import. He'd rip through and go and play pitch over there sometimes. But the play, he doesn't have anything, he would hit. Now, again, the NBA teams, all of them are doing this on transition, the walk away with the 4 or the 5 and the 3. So he sprints here. Now what they tell this guy is, if your man's playing you open, curl it. If he's denying it, back cut it. But we're always bringing him back to the ball. So he's guarding me like this, I walk to him, and now I curl. The one man, you're right down there on that lane, right there. Now he would curl. All right, now he comes back. This is my import to the ball. Catch. Stop. Now that's shot, and a lot of they play to be shot, drive. All right, now let's say he doesn't have it. He catches. Now, that's our big, our 5. You come to the foul line. Now, in China, they call this the T game. Pick the picker. So, I pick, and then he picks me. Picking the screener, they call the T game. You're in the dead corner, taking your man out of it. Now, this is my one guard, and the ball's there. Our threes, and a lot of threes in this. Worthington is when I watched Melbourne, he was in the 3 a lot. All right, we had a kid like that, a good-sized kid. Now this is my import, and he'd come off this. A lot of times they smack him or switch. So I'm guarding this guy. He's coming, and he would here. Now he would seal, just turn and sit, and he'd have the guard on. You're coming. And we get it here. All right. Now you're dribbling at me, and you're coming off. So we would get the pick, and you're coming off him. He's slipping, and he's lifting. So as he's coming, I'm coming and handing it to the guard. He's coming. He's looking for 3. He's slipping the pick. All right, you don't have it, catch it. You're looking at shot, no shot. All right, swing. All right, go. Now we all butter, third side. Rim run. Pick and roll. That's our third side. How are you rolling? All right, so set it again. Set it again. So now again, we come down the floor. He'd dribble off him. If he threw it to Dante, to the 4-man, we were in this set. Go, hit, go, curl, good, pop, shot, no shot, coming, screen, good, now, good, now. Again, we always step to our pass, and we're going any corner we want. He'd be spinning and coming right into that envelope. All right, set again, come down here again. Come down here again. Come down here again. Now you're set. Now you're set to pick. Now, ball's over there. Now the other thing you get is he's coming to set the pick, and he's here is he'd step, and he'd come, and he'd go. So you can read that pick. So if he starts cheating this pick, you can step, you're coming, you spin, you're coming for the handoff, dribble off the handoff, you're setting the pick, you got it. You got it. All right, ball's back here. So again, I think back to Guy, I think back to Lindsey Gaze, and one of the great things about the shuffle offense, or about the offense that we were running, was there was no calls. All right? You have set plays at certain times. What's good about this is no calls. The ball comes down, it's all dictated on where the ball is. And what you're saying, my guard, the three that I've had, and China is brutal, are all still playing over there. The guard that I have there now was 2 years now. We've had the first leading scorer in it, or the second leading scorer in it, and it's been this guard. I'm always working it draw back dribble. So, and it's interesting, Australian rules football now, if you ask the intellect, David Wheaton, or somebody that knows in his job is teaching the game, what's the most important skill for an Aussie rules football player? If you're all equal, what is the most important skill? Now, in basketball, Lindsey Gaze, when I started, it was shooting. For me, it was hands and feet, quickness, all right? For Australian rules football right now, it's decision making. You're always under pressure. You're always dealing with situations where you've got to make a decision. Now, this, when you say to me, you're going to be trapped, or there's ball pressure on this, what the guards have to have is they have to understand what timeout you're being trapped. They're coming after you. They're taking the guard away. You got to draw the ball back, and you got to spit it. So he's got to separate, whether he splits or sets a screen, he's got to go. And if I'm coming downhill like I am, and they're trapping me, and he goes, I've got to draw the ball back. And our emphasis on all of this all night tonight is get the ball opposite. So I'm taking that ball, I'm drawing it back, he's lifting, and I'm getting the ball to the other side of the floor. Now, I'm coaching that. Now, much more than I'm coaching splitting it, all right, stop and go, where the screen is set, you're being trapped, I want to get rid of the ball, and I want to work the other side of the floor. And the drawback dribble, drawing that ball back, all right, changing hands, drawing that and going opposite, drawing the ball back, attacking again, drawing the ball back and kicking. That would be, and now we're coaching the other three guys' floor spots. So when he rolls, I want to make sure this big is behind me. So he's moving, it's like press break. Not over there, I'm coming here, I'm going back. It's a short pass, and now we're going. He's attacking, he's cutting, we're looking at the other big. So get the ball and move the ball. The skill package for the guard on the on ball, that's a whole night's session. But I really, the importance of the on ball for the kids now to play outside of this. I mean, if I go back to when I coached here, all right, Jason Smith, David Barlow, the guys I had on my teams are shoot guys, they couldn't dribble the ball. So Jason Smith was a great player. He couldn't play off an on ball. He couldn't bounce it. Barlow's the same. So now you look at the international game and we're 10 years down the track. It's like, hey, those guys have to have a package where they can bounce the ball. Like Gioorjian. All right, he can put the ball on the floor. when I went to the Olympics in Beijing, I started with Newley and Barlow. We're 0-2. I buried that and brought Patty Mills and played him with CJ. Now you've got two guys that can play off and on ball, two guys that can carry the ball. So these kids, when I'm looking at a kid like this, it's not dribble penetration, can he play off and on ball? Now, 10 years ago, could he read a screen? That's important. If I had a son, and I always look at Lindsay, what he did with Andrew, all right, and why Andrew was great, he was playing against us when he was 12. He was playing against guys that were better than him, learning a skill package beyond his years when he was young. These kids need, our kids, and it's an emphasis, they need to be able to play off and on ball. They need to be able to penetrate and make decisions. What is our game now? Just what he said. What are you going to do on the on ball? You're going to double. So now the question you ask me when I talk to the football, I go, hey man, it's pretty much the same with us. Decisions off the floor, drugs, alcohol, girls, on the floor. Decisions on track, on the on ball. What's my read? I get it, we're playing 4-on-3 all the time, 5-on-4. You're getting trapped. You're constantly making decisions. You're rotating on defense. You're constantly making decisions. Same deal. So when you practice different than you practiced 20 years ago. Lindsay, when he had me, we ran the shuffle half court for an hour. And we went through all the reads, then we played full court. Now it's 5-on-4, 4-on-3, 3-on-2, 8-second shot clock, 16-second shot clock, 24-second shot clock, and then coming back to the kids saying, what should you have done here? So you're constantly putting them in a position where they've got to make a decision. And then you're doing what I'm doing now in China. Can you imagine this? I'm doing this, and every time I talk like this, you don't understand the word I'm saying. So now, my interpreter is an unbelievable guy. The process, and I guess in finishing, I know I've been like this tonight, but this is another thing I've gotten better at. Maybe you would love this. He's listening now to how I'm talking about playing. He's thinking, shit, you killed me. Why didn't you do that back then? Second thing, I think I was famous for running my mouth at practice, which I have tonight because I'm speaking to you, all right? But when I run the practice with the kids, the word that keeps coming back to me is flow. So sacrifice, I mean, you have patches where you're doing this skill work. But when you practice, when you train as a team, the practice has got to have flow. And when you're coaching, the good coaches have terminology. So on the 2-on-1 fast break, you're not stopping it and saying, you know, he was over here. Now when you came, you should have thrown here, and then you should have gone and laid it up. Now they're all standing like this. If you're on the sideline and you say, passing lane, and they driving lane, they come off on the shot, high aim, and you're not stopping the drill's flowing. I think, again, so it's fun for these kids and they want to play. And that's a real issue in China because the amount of time that we train. It's a real issue for me because we speak a different language. So it's forced me to talk less at practice. Thank you very much for having me. It's great to be in Australia. Thank you.
Endeavour to set up more coaching clinics throughout the year. Not too sure if we're going to get close to that, but we will try. But thanks a lot for coming along. It's fantastic to see coaches putting in the time, because now we know that you'll go back and be able to make your players better players. So thank you to you, and may I ask you to put your